Hello, my name is Christine Hagee, and I will be talking to you about the famous speech, I Have a Dream. Martin Luther King gave his speech on August 28, 1963. In his speech, one of his statements, he said, I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. His speech, he tried to get rid of racism in this world. And he was so passionate about why he wanted to get freedom for blacks. According to Wikipedia.org, King delivered I Have a Dream speech to over 250,000 civil rights supporters from the steps of Lincoln Memorial during the March of Washington. That is a lot of people. I would probably have fainted if I had to speak in front of that many people. But like I said, King was so passionate about getting rid of racism in the world and getting freedom for blacks that he just didn't care. He kept his audience with his attention on his speech. You know, growing up, I didn't really care about the color of someone's skin. I liked you for who you were. I had many friends that were black and many friends that were even Hispanic. You know, because of his speech, the freedom and racism is gone. Everyone gets along. There's so many interracial relationships and mixed children in this world that, no one really cares. No one, even cares about it. They're all the same. We all have the same things in our bodies. We have a heart, we have lungs, we have everything. The only thing that's different is the color of our skin. Another part of his speech, he said, I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Which is so true to these days that no one cares about the color of your skin. They judge you because of how you act and the character that you are. There are still stereotypes that go on in this world, but it's just not as bad as it was, when Martin Luther King, before he gave his speech. Because of his speech, we do have, no racism in the world. I mean, there's still a little racism, but it's not as bad. I think that because the racism we still have in this world is based on, the older people in this world that still believe that, blacks should be separated from whites and, and so on and so on. According to Stephen Lucas, the author of the book, The Art of Public Speaking, if you have heard a recording of I Have a Dream, its impact was heightened by King's delivery. In his rich baritone voice, marked by a favor of the Crusader and modulated by the cadence of a Southern Baptist preacher, King gained total involvement of his audience. As William Robert Miller says, the crowd more than listened, it participated. Before King had reached his last phrase, a torrent of applause was already wailing up. He was such a good speaker that his audience just knew and participated within his speech. He kept his audience attention. He kept eye contact with his audience. He knew what to say. He was just so passionate about, his speech. He really, really wanted to get rid of racism in this world, and he did it. He knew what to say and how to get his audience to react to his speech. He just loved to make sure that the blacks knew that he had his back. And I think that's what makes him such a great speaker. And I think he's one of the best speakers of all time. He was just so amazing and knew exactly what he needed to do to get racism to stop in this world.